Hi there, how are you? I hope you're doing great. So this is the video I've promised you for a while, and I filmed it a couple of times and then I just didn't like that I was blabbering on about nothing. So this time I'm going to try to be short and sweet and informative. So this is a video about my favorite cruelty-free makeup brands and the products they are good at. So without any further ado, let's get into the video. The first brand is NYX. And NYX is an amazing brand. You know, I'm just gonna tell you the brand and the products, you know, the areas that I like them for. So NYX is pretty much amazing for any product, for, you know, for all part of your beauty routine. They have incredible primers, incredible base, but my favorite products from them are brow products. Their lip products. Their lip products are incredible. I'm wearing a lipstick by them currently. Honestly, NYX is probably, like, if you need a lip product, like a lip pencil, a lip gloss, like a matte lip cream or liquid lipstick, anything, just go to NYX. They have a huge variety of colors and a huge variety of formulas and, you know, different variations of prices, and I love that so much. So their lip products are probably the best. The other one is powders. I've tried a couple of NYX powders, and the powders include, you know, face powders, but also powder products such as blushes and bronzers and highlighters. They have amazing blushes with a huge color range. I love them so much, and also their bronzers are incredible as well, and like the contouring shades also. And just NYX powder products, they just do them very nicely, and I would definitely recommend them. Eyeliner is also very good. They have liquids, they have like gel eyeliners, they also have just pencil liners. I've tried a couple. I like them quite a lot, and I think NYX is very good for colorful eyeliners as well. NYX is like a hit or miss brand when it comes to eyeshadows. They have a lot of incredible shadows, but then other ones aren't that amazing. So I would say do your research, like search on YouTube the reviews and stuff before you buy a NYX eyeshadow palette, but I have used a couple of them and they are pretty good, so it's hit or miss with that. Another thing that they have that is amazing is concealer. I've bought like a couple of tubes, you know, I've reused it, and the concealer is very good. I would definitely recommend it. The second brand that I'm going to talk about is Catrice, and I only have one thing to recommend from Catrice because that's the thing I tried, but I've also heard a lot of good reviews on other products, so definitely do your research on YouTube and maybe you'll find something else. It's their Catrice concealer. I've tried both the cream and the liquid version, and I can say both are amazing depending on what you search for. The cream version is obviously a bit creamier, and I think it's a bit better for like dry-ish skin, whilst the liquid version sets pretty quickly. But you know, I still used it when my skin was going through a rough dry time, and it worked still amazingly. But I've also heard that Catrice is good for their foundations and for their lip and powder products, but I personally cannot recommend you them because I haven't used them. But their concealer is incredible, and it's the concealer I now use pretty much every day, and when it runs out I am going to repurchase that concealer exactly because I'm just so in love with it. Next brand is Wet n Wild, and from Wet n Wild I can also recommend two categories that I've tried. They're lipsticks. They're super cheap and pretty good. The color payoff is very great, and their longevity is also pretty good, and also their blushes, also the colors are very good. The payoff, you know, the color payoff is pretty amazing as well. I love them, and they're super cheap. Wet n Wild is super cheap, so definitely try that out. And as I said, Wet n Wild does other things as well, but I haven't tried them, so I cannot really recommend you that. Next brand is Essence, and I think I've tried pretty much everything under the sun that Essence has made, honestly. So the things that I would recommend are, again, their brow products. They have incredible brow gels, brow pencils, and brow powders. I've used all of them and I love them. I repurchased them for such a long time. The next is their single eyeshadows. I wouldn't recommend buying an Essence palette because you know, I don't really like the eyeshadows in most of their palettes. I don't know, maybe their recent palettes have improved, but the ones that I've tried quite a while ago weren't really that impressive. but their single eyeshadows that they have are super good. The color payoff is pretty amazing and they blend very easily, so I would recommend Essence for that. Also, their concealer, their camouflage concealer is my favorite. Both the matte version and also the Healthy Glow version. I'm currently wearing a Healthy Glow version, but I have it powdered with a mattifying powder, so you might not be able to see my Healthy Glow, but it is very beautiful on the skin. I very love that. And yeah, the other thing is their powders. I've tried a couple of Essence powders and I would say that a lot of them are pretty good, and I would say that you can find a powder for your skin needs. I would say, like if you have a dry skin, if you have oily skin, their mattifying powders are mattifying. Like I use only Essence powders because I've just gotten used to them, and they are very mattifying. And also their blushers, their satin blushes are incredible. I just love them so much. Also, some of Essence lip products are also pretty good. Not all of them, because I've tried some lipsticks that I completely didn't like, but some of them I do have to say are pretty nice, and their lip glosses, I do love them. The last brand I wanted to mention is Kiko Milano, and again there are two categories from Kiko Milano that I've tried and that I can recommend, but I have heard a lot of good reviews, so you should definitely check online. First of all is mascara. I use Kiko Milano mascara and I love it, and they have such a wide choice that you can literally, when I first went into the store to get a mascara, I was overwhelmed. I was standing there for like 20-30 minutes. I could not choose because they had so many, so you can definitely find one for your needs. And another thing is also their powders. Again, I think a lot of brands do incredible blushers and bronzers and powders in general, so Kiko Milano is not an exception. They do incredible blushes and highlighters, so beautiful. I love them so much. And yeah, these are the products I would recommend. So this is it for the video. I tried to keep it short and sweet and just tell you the brand and the categories I love from the brand. So hope you enjoyed this video. I love you. Subscribe to this channel, give this video a thumbs up, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.